Mignon Dunn, the mezzo soprano known for Carmen, has died at 98. Dunn passed away on Sunday in Colorado Springs, Colorado, at a long-term care facility. Her nephew Christopher Carlson confirmed the news. And with her passing, the opera world lost one of its most prolific and tenacious voices, a woman who grew up on a cotton plantation in rural Arkansas and went on to sing at nearly every great opera house on earth. She was born Mignon Armistead Dunn on June 17, 1928, in Memphis, Tennessee, and raised in Tyronza, Arkansas. Her father died when she was just 7, leaving her mother to run the farm alone. The family eventually moved back to Memphis after a fire destroyed their farmhouse in the early 1940s. But even before all of that upheaval, young Mignon knew exactly what she wanted. She listened to the Metropolitan Opera's Saturday matinee radio broadcasts as a child, and at age 10 she attended her very first opera, Carmen. That was it. She was decided. "I never wanted to be anything but a singer," she once said. "My whole life I always thought that what I wanted to do was sing at the Metropolitan Opera." And she did. More than 650 times over 35 years. The Met's talent scouts heard her sing at 17 while she was attending Rhodes College in Memphis. That led to a scholarship that allowed her to study privately in New York with Karen Branzell, though she came with her mother in tow, because as she put it, no well-brought-up Southern girl of 19 would go alone to New York. To pay the bills early on, she sang in German restaurants and beer halls in Manhattan's Yorkville neighborhood and worked as an airport guide at LaGuardia. She even failed an audition for the Radio City Music Hall chorus. But the breaks came. She sang Carmen at the New York City Opera in 1956, and made her Met debut in 1958. Her first professional Met performance of Carmen didn't come until 1969, when she stepped in on short notice for Regina Resnick. Over her career, she would sing that role more than 400 times, in 4 languages, on multiple continents. Her repertoire was enormous: dramatic Italian roles like Amneris in Aida, Wagner, and Strauss roles including Clytemnestra in Elektra, and parts in Russian, Czech, and Spanish. She also performed at La Scala, Covent Garden, the Paris Opera, and the Bolshoi. Critics praised her opulent tones and called her performances magisterial. One Times critic described her 1973 Met opening night as the moment she finally came into her own as an artist to be reckoned with. 15 years and 45 roles into her career at that house. She was candid about what she couldn't do. Mozart, for instance. "I choked to death," she said simply. Comic roles rarely came her way either. Opera houses just didn't think of her that way. "I am a funny lady and I love to get funny parts," she said, "but everybody hires me for these chewing up the scenery parts." After her final Met performance in 1994, she turned to teaching, joining the Manhattan School of Music in 1988 and eventually teaching at Northwestern, the University of Texas at Austin, the University of Illinois, and Brooklyn College. She didn't retire from the Manhattan School until 2023, at age 94. She was exacting about the craft right to the end. "Singing is not an exact science, it's a matter of habit," she said in 1991. "You need someone to keep tabs on you." And she described building a role the same way she had lived her whole career, with relentless, note-by-note discipline. "Mostly you work like hell," she said. "Every role I do is worked note by note by note, then 3 notes together, then 4 notes together, then a line together." Mignon Dunn is survived by her nephew Christopher Carlson, a voice from Arkansas that the whole world got to hear.